Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Alisha Kumar and I am a final year MBBS student studying in Russia. So today my video is like sort of an introductory video to my channel and also one of the types of content that I'm going to create about the country where I'm actually going to get my degree, and that is Russia. And I've seen a lot of misinformation or also the lack of information about or around this topic. I don't know how to say it. I don't know English. Anyways, so I'm here to clear your doubts. You've clicked on this video, it means that you want to know about the entire scene of doing MBBS here in Russia, how much it costs, how to get here, is it worth it, is it not, and everything about it. And I don't think there's a better person to tell you than a person who is doing their MBBS over here, also who is in 6th year. So that's basically the final year of MBBS. So I'm gonna make this video for you guys, and also just a small like background. I was also searching for this sort of video back when I was in India and planning to come here to Russia, and I searched a lot, and I did find a few videos, but it lacked information, the kind of information that I seeked at that time. So I hope that I'm able to provide information to you guys, whatever you want. And of course, this is only the starting, and let's start with the video without any more talking. And please bear with me, this is my first YouTube video, so it's gonna be little random maybe. And also, like, I'm looking here continuously because I have my iPad with the points that I want to say written in front of me, so that I don't like say random things in between. So it's good for you, and everything is going to be time stamped in this video because that's just the kind of way even I like to view videos, because we don't have that much time to be watching everything that we even know, right? Okay, so first things first, my background. Okay guys, so I don't think you need to know too much about my background because that doesn't matter, but I am from Bangalore. Like, I've lived there my entire life, and I've done my schooling from there, and I gave Neet in the year of 2019, and I did qualify it. In fact, I got, like, I wouldn't say good marks because I would have been in a government college if I had gotten good marks, but not bad marks. Like, if you're thinking that only people who fail their Neet or have like really terrible marks or have not even qualified are here, like all of them are here, then you're completely wrong about that. There are actually really talented students who believed in themselves, of course, that's why they are here. And also some people who have like kind of unfortunate stories. Like, not everybody's made for these competitive exams, okay? And let's not judge each other based on our results. So yeah, I did actually qualify Neet, of course, and my marks were decent, but not good enough to land me a good medical college, government medical college in Bangalore. So I didn't even appear for the counseling. I just knew after I got my result that, of course, based upon my research and advice from seniors, they already told me that you can either start studying for your next attempt because your marks are not that bad and you probably can make it next time, or look for other options. And for me, being in Bangalore, if you are there, all of your friends are going to engineering colleges, and that's like the most like common career option over there, kind of. At least it was around me, and I was a student who had taken PCMB, so I could also appear for all of the engineering exams as I did, and I had qualified a few. I had a few colleges that had emailed me that you can join us from here and there and that. And to be honest, I was about to actually join an engineering college. That's another story for another video, but that's my background. And that's when I did my own research on Google, on YouTube, on Reddit, on Instagram, like you name it. I've researched, I've talked to seniors on Instagram like a creep, like I've DM'd them, and some of them replied, some of them didn't. I'm thankful for whoever did. So my journey hasn't been like extremely easy. There was not that much of information available. Now there's plenty, and you have this video too, you have me. Of course, after my research, I had a few options, like not just this country but also, of course, other countries. But due to some reasons that I can, of course, talk about in another video, I chose this country and this particular university. But the main factor being that I actually had a person who I knew who studied in this university, so I was sure that I'm not getting scammed, like this university actually exists and people are actually studying over here. So that's a really important factor, of course. So that was basically the main factor why I actually chose this university. How did you come to know about this university, and how can you discover universities? So, okay, this is complicated. There are going to be agencies that are going to tell you to choose this particular university because it's the best in that area or in that country. I would suggest you to do your independent research, online, offline, I don't know how, like, but just do it. It is, like, in simple words, आपके future का सवाल है. So you kind of have to, you have no other choice. One important point though that I'm going to tell you is, please, when you're researching about that particular university, look it up on the WHO site, if it's registered with NMC, if it's even a legit university. Like, I know a few people that have been scammed, so, and it's really sad because a lot of money gets wasted, time, resources, like it's really sad. So just don't fall into traps. Like, do your own research, be really smart. You're going to another country and you cannot afford to just rely on information from one agent who just wants your money. I would suggest you to do your own research. If you want suggestions from me, of course, I can suggest you if you ask me personally. But on this video, honestly, it's not needed right now. If you do want such suggestions, like I can make videos about it in the future. Some of the universities that I know and I've heard about that are actually good. Of course, this is not sponsored by anybody. This is just my experience. Like I know students from other universities and they have given me their honest reviews because they're students over there and they're also not paid to advertise the university. I can make a video about that in the future if you're interested. The next point, eligibility. About eligibility, it's really simple. It's not very complicated. You have to pay, you need to have the money, and of course, you need to be NEET qualified. If you're not NEET qualified, some agencies will say that you can actually come here and it's not a problem, but it is a problem. I wouldn't suggest you guys to actually come here and then face problems. Some agencies will tell you that you can come here and they'll sort it out for you somehow, but honestly that doesn't happen. I'm sorry, but maybe it happens in some universities, but honestly it doesn't. I would suggest you to honestly take a drop year, clear your NEET and come here. It's not that hard. You need to study a little harder and you can do it if you believe you can. The next point, how to get admission over here. Okay, so this is one of the most common questions that I've been asked from my friends and also my family, like how did you even get there. Okay, so I came here through an agency. Do I recommend you to also come through an agency? Absolutely not. It's not necessary at all. In fact, if you know a student from that university, the university that you have researched about and that you want to go to for your own personal reasons, whatever suits you best, please research about it. And I would suggest you to honestly go through a student because there are reasons for that. Number one being, you know somebody there and you've given your money, like of course they're earning through you, right? You've given your money to a student and it's going to benefit you because the student's going to be there and most likely it'll be your senior and that person will actually help you out a lot in your like value there. At least I've experienced that. Like I know a few of my peers who came here through seniors and they had like, good advantages over here over people who came through an agency because the agency is only there in India. After that they're like bye bye, tasvidania to you. But the students are over here, they're still studying over here, so if you have any doubts, if you want any help, like they're available for you. So I think that's a good enough advantage to really choose students over agencies. Of course, I'm not dissing agencies, they are great as well. There are some very good ones, but there are some big scammers too. So please do your research before you choose an agency and do what suits you the best. Like just remember, whatever you do a lot of research before doing anything, giving your money to any single person. Okay. And of course the visa procedure and everything is handled by the agency or the student, so that's not a problem. You need a visa of course and you need a passport to have a visa. I hope you know that. And lastly, since this video is already long enough, the last question is, how long is the course? What is the duration? So in Russia it is 6 years long. I know I did this, it's not 5, it's 6. And you might be thinking it's really long, but what, it is true, it is long. And honestly it doesn't feel like that much, at least for me. Like I'm in 6th year right now, I felt like time just flew by. Okay, and it's okay. Entire 6 years are in English, at least in my university. There are some universities where it is not in English for the entire 6 years, so be sure that you only join a university where it is in English for the entire 6 years, because otherwise it's going to be really problematic. You cannot predict how much Russian you will be able to speak and understand after say 3 years when it's going to turn into a course in Russian, for example. I would not suggest you to join a university like that. From my personal experience, I know a lot of people who have literally, not kidding, failed from those universities and who have been transferred to my university, and they had to repeat years, they had to waste a lot of money to do that. So just don't have that sort of risk in your life. Join a university which is in English from first year until 6th year. It's the best option for you. Like I would not suggest you to do anything else. So thank you guys for watching this entire video. If you've really reached this point, I think you might have found this helpful. And if you have, then please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and you can honestly comment whatever you want to watch. Of course, I will reply and I will try my best to make a video about it, of course, with my research and everything from asking others information too. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.